Hey everybody, welcome back to FTB Stone Block 2, episode 13. I shot an episode yesterday. It was supposed to be episode 13, but something happened with the camera, and now I don't have any in-game sound on Minecraft, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but it said, like, I tried to close out of I tried to stop the recording and it wouldn't stop, so I went into the actual main interface for the camera app and try to disable it that way, and then eventually it worked after like about a minute and a half. And then when I tried to look back on the video to see if it was alright, it said it wasn't the right video file. And then after about an hour or two, I clicked it again and it said, it was like, hey, this is your video, but it has no sound, and it's only 30 seconds long, but it was the video because I remember the beginning. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. So this episode is going to be more of a test episode, a catch-up episode, and me telling you all the things that I've done at this point from, the two off-camera sessions as well as the episode that got deleted. So, I collected all my quests in the episode, and I didn't do much here. I don't think there was anything in this particular thing that you guys didn't see. Maybe killing a wither skeleton, but that's not really a big deal. Now that I got witch water and stuff. As far as completion quests are concerned, I did all these. And I did a couple of the AE things off camera. Not too many. I think it was mostly the processors and co-processors, the automated crafting with molecular thingies, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to rip all these things off and these things off camera because, well, it's not all that exciting. It's basically a crafting grind fest. I think I got just about all the chickens. It said 82%, but this isn't all the chickens. I'm working towards starting on these ones because I want the draconic ones, but right now specifically aiming for lumium so I can make my ender gears without having the alloy stuff. Now cows, I'm at 64%. They have more of the cows on here. I think I cashed in 25 quests yesterday, so a lot of them were the cows. I got all the way to the infinity stone metal, and I got the evil infused, and I got the stellar, because those are the ones you need to get that. These ones are a 2% chance, and this is a 1% chance. So it took a while, and to get these, I need at least 2 of them because they won't breed with any other cow except in their own kind. So I had to get at least 2 of these with a 1% chance. So that took way longer than I wanted to spend on cows. The evil infused cow went pretty quick, to be honest. I mean, it was probably 10 or 15 minutes. Popped that one out like nothing. The stellar alloy took a while. The first Infinity Stone cow took a long time. The second one didn't take all that long. And for being a 1% thing. Yesterday, the main frame of the whole episode was doing these storage crates. And these storage crates are amazing because these are external storage for my AE network. And they have 3 pages, and I think this is like equivalent to a diamond chest apiece. So it's like having 3 diamond chests in one block. So, I mean, it's gonna do. It's pretty much exactly what I needed to finish storing. I got this from a quest, and I got 4 more 64k upgrades from a quest. That's pretty much all there was to talk about quest-wise. I don't think I got anything too incredibly impressive. Yeah, not really. I don't think I got anything that's really worth talking about at this point. These, kind of cool, but it's not that big of a deal. So to get these, you have to get further into actually additions, which I have never done. So I went ahead and set this up on camera. This was the cornerstone of the whole episode. The Atomic Reconstructor and the Empowerer. So I probably spent about 15-20 minutes catching up on everything that I did to get to this point. and then opening all the loot crates. And then I spent probably 20-30 minutes on this, because when I built it the first time, I kind of just roughed it out, and didn't realize that this one was only 1 block away instead of 2, and I was sitting here racking my brain on why it isn't working, because I never used actual additions before, and then I realized it and moved everything, and yada yada yada. So, it's pretty much making the Empower was the main thing for the episode, because I wanted to get more of the quest done, which I said I wanted to do the Ender Chicken, but I want to do Stellar Armor first. I think Stellar Armor is going to be like my main goal for armor-wise. Like, I'm going to probably do Draconic, because I want to get into every quest, or every mod pack, but Stellar Armor looks super awesome. Now, one key problem is that I need Sentient Enders. That's not that bad. I can get Ender Resonating real easy, not a big deal. But I need a Witch and a Soul Vow. And I don't know, like, I have no idea how to get that. Like, I could start another mob farm and then try to just wait until I get a Witch in there, then, you know, wreck everything and go grab the Witch. But I don't think that's... Whoa. Oh, wow. Forgot I had double jump. I keep siphoning through the different armors I get to the mob farm, and I'm picking the best ones and just keep upgrading. And I changed to a Wither Skeleton, which is really weird because I'm like 2.5 blocks tall now, so it's a little like strange, but it's not going to stay forever. If you hit the bracket keys, that might be specifically for me. I'm not sure I'm not sure if I changed them or not. I think I did. But you can change what you are. And how did I get a smart chicken? That's weird. I wonder if I can, like, make myself a witch and then soul capture myself. But I usually I went with the angry zombie for a while, but, you know, I'm not. I think, yeah, we'll go back to the angry zombie. It's less weird. So, because then I'm, you know, not 2.5 blocks tall. But you can use the morph mod to do that, and it's kind of cool, but it doesn't really do anything for you. Like, if you change it to a chicken, you'll have, like, 4 hearts. And but you don't take any fall damage. But you can see, like, I have most of this, like, filtered out. Not all of it, obviously. But, I get little pieces of obsidian armor from time to time, and I'm looking for ones that have the best armor rating, or best enchantments, and just doing that. And then I got this all filtered out. This thing holds single items and can stack it. And I clean it out every once in a while. If I have this turned off, I can let it go for probably 3 hours before these back up. So, it's not so bad. It's a lot of storage. And I'm thinking about making 2 of the actually addition crates for this, because then it's even more storage and I can just let it go longer. But I'm not too concerned about it right now. Some of the things to note, I'm not sure what I mentioned about these little contraptions I built, but I have my redstone chicken, another set of redstone chickens, pooping their redstone into here. I threw a, does it show it if I? No. There's a flat transfer node in there, so as this thing's producing redstone, it's dropping into this barrel. And I use the barrel just because I have them. Like, I should have just used barrels for all of them, but I did craft some drawers before I realized I had these barrels. But I'm just going to use these that ain't connected to the drawers, because, you know, why not? I got my Basil's rod in here. And then I got obsidian going into a sag mill that's going into here being pulverized. So this goes into here, and it makes obsidian dust, and it makes the basil stuff, essence dust or whatever. Then all of these are getting pumped into here, which is then making pyrotheum dust. And then the pyrotheum dust is getting piped into these. And then Zephyrium aerotheum gets pumped into here. And it makes, it's a reactant dynamo, and it makes 700 RF a tick. Because I have 2 auxiliary transmission coils and the element catalyzer in each one of them. And it's pretty good. So this is doing 2800 RF a tick, this setup. And this setup's doing 2400 RF a tick. And I'm thinking about switching this over to blazing pyrotheum for the the fuel source, but I'm not sure if it doesn't. I don't know if it's going to change the actual RF. I know it changes the duration of burn time, but I have unlimited lava. I mean, I could have unlimited blazing pyrotheum too, but it wouldn't be worth the trouble of changing it if it doesn't actually output more energy. So that's something I'll have to look into. Actually, I could probably look into that right now. I tried to look up the coolants, but it's hard to find anything that's specifically about the coolants. And it doesn't have that upgrade up here. Like, usually they have the specializing upgrades. Now see, this says it produces 2 million RF, which is dramatically more than this, but it has a much slower burn rate. So I'm not sure if that actually... I'll probably end up changing it when I get bored. But for now, we're going to leave it as is. I upgraded my couple of sag mills that I keep getting. Like, I got, I think, 4 induction smelters now, and like 6 simple alloy sag mills. So I upgraded a couple of them for various purposes around the base. We're frozen. I shouldn't have tried to look at the alloy smelter. Now it's mad at me. I made some end steel grinding balls. I don't know why. I have unlimited end steel, so I was like, whatever. Something else to note. There's a double layer capacitor, and then there's energetic silver capacitors. They're exactly the same. So if you don't have the stuff to make an octetic capacitor, or a double layer capacitor, and you have the stuff to make the silver one, or vice versa, they have the exact same input-output speed thing. And you're not... As far as I could tell, I tested it over here on my gravel producer that I'm making, and it was exactly the same. I ended up putting a Spectra coil on this because it gives it plenty of energy and I don't need to do anything. So the reason I built this little machine, I threw a cobblestone generator through this guy here, and he's doing his gravel thing. Because gravel is the only way to get Grains of Infinity through a diamond stiffened mesh, and Grains of Infinity is something I'm lacking. So until I figure out another way of doing it, which I'm thinking is mystical agriculture, it's probably going to be the best, probably my best and only bet, unless I get bedrock that doesn't teleport me to another dimension. Yeah. So this contraption, this thing, feeds cobblestone. It has a cobblestone generator underneath. Cobblestone goes into here, turns into lava. Lava gets pumped into here, and then gets pumped into the ender tank, which goes to various ender tanky places. And then lava gets pumped into this stone barrel, in which I put various powders in here, which will then produce netherrack or endstone or skystone or any of the other different barrel recipes. The reason I don't have this running non-stop and into different drawers is because this will use lava faster than I'm producing it, which isn't a big deal when I have 41,000 buckets of lava, but eventually I'll tap out on lava, and I don't want to do that. We did get through the questing and got a bunch more water mills that I'm thinking about setting up, because we did get a couple angel rings, but I'm not too pressed for flight right now. Like, as far as flight's concerned, it'll be great to have, but I don't really need it. It's just something that I wouldn't mind having an angel ring up and running before I went to the Ender Chicken, but I don't know if it's worth it. I thought this disconnected these. It's not that it really matters because the fluid won't go into there, but for aesthetic purposes. There we go. That looks better. So, this whole thing, you already know this. Use the forge multi-part red alloy wires to make a super smeltery thing. This is my chicken, or my cow farm. Whoa! Okay. These ones are working because these are the old ones. but these are taking a while. The stellar alloy blocks take like 4 hours for the cows to produce, and I could make more of them, but 6 seems to be the magic number. Like, 6 of each cow seems to be reasonable space-wise, and eventually I will get what, I'll get what I'm after, eventually. What else is there? I think that pretty much covers everything specific to, what I've been kind of up to, I guess. I got various different cow liquids into block form, and I've been kind of storing them in here. Here's my stellar metal. I have 4 blocks thus far, which is enough to make the armor, but I still need to get a witch somehow. So I think we still have about 30 minutes at the max to do what we're gonna do. So I guess maybe I can try to find a way to get a witch. I'm thinking that the best way would probably be I don't know. The best way would probably be a way of something happening to do something. But I honestly, I'm thinking like setting up like a 3x3 cursed earth marb farm, and then just waiting for a witch to spawn, and then soul vial it, and then make like some sort of mob spawning apparatus. Would probably be a good way of doing it, I'm thinking. So let's do some solarium. And get this induction smeltered. I gotta make upgrades for all these machines and stuff, but this is not their permanent home. Like, I want to finish making my not the ore tripling, because I don't need ore tripling. I have so much junk now that, like, I'm voiding some metals even now, and gems probably. So I'm not too concerned about that. But I wouldn't mind going and setting up the 2 generators it's gonna do. But I'm thinking I want to do big generators at some point. Or the big reactors, like, real soon. Oh, it's chewing power. That's alright. It's cool. No big deal. It slows down once it gets too low. So just a little waste of a time accelerator, which isn't that big of a deal, because I finally racked up like 19 hours doing all the chickens and cows. I watch YouTube videos till the cows grow up, and then, go back to that, and then vice versa. Same with the chickens. Like, because some of the chickens now, even with if I sat and used a tick accelerator, like, it would still take, like, a really long time. So I kind of just let them, go from 1-1-1 to about, 3 or 4 mark, and then I sit and tick accelerate them to their 10-10-10s. As you can see, I went back there and set up an additional breeder, because I needed a different specific chicken. Oh, I was doing these obsidian chickens and stuff on the side. Come on. I should have did the fused quartz glass while I was over here too. Oh well. Fused quartz glass is just 4 quartz in the alloy smelter, I think. Fused sounds like it should be a Z. Like, fused should be a Z. I don't know who's making this stuff up. Yeah, just 4 quartz. So let's grab I guess 2 stacks. Like I said, I don't have to worry too much. More or less, I'm more concerned on the amount of space I'm taking up than the actual actually running out of anything. Very nice. Came out with half and half. Oh no, oh no. My mouse has been doing that a lot, I don't know why. Oh, I didn't really go over the AE system. I did this part on camera, and most of this, I think, and all of that. But I built this contraption. This is my auto crafting center. I don't know if that's the best way of doing it. Like, I'm not good with this kind of stuff, so I kind of just like built a structure that kind of made sense to me. So it's kind of like there's a center ME interface, and then it's completely surrounded by Tomix assemblers, and then there's 4 ME interfaces coming off of that, and it's completely surrounded, and then I have 4 on the corner up there to, add to additional crafting. I know it's probably not the most efficient, but I think that's pretty good considering I'm really a pretty bad noob when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna make 8 soul vials. I think should be enough. And now we gotta figure out how to get a witch. So let's get sand, glass, take that I guess. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. We'll just do like half a stack. Or maybe a little more than a half a stack. And ink sacks. And let's get this smelted up real quick. Oh, it's like, where's it going? That's right. Am I missing one? Okay, there it is. Okay, so if we go and put this guy in here, like so, it gives us dark glass, and I want a piece of dirt. Take a stack of that, and a drop of evil. And I guess we're going to try to get us a witch. I'm just going to build it somewhere out here, because it's going to be temporary. I'm going to break it down, like, real quick, like. So I guess we'll go right here. I might need more of this glass. And that should be fine. So, now we're going to have one issue with this in particular. Spiders can fit through a 1x1 square, which that's a problem, because I don't want to have to fight a bunch of spiders. But we should be alright. So I put that here, and I get the drop of evil. You ready for the catastrophe? Because I'm sure this isn't going to go right. Like, I can guarantee something bad's going to happen. I don't know if this is going to work, because that lantern's going to fill up, going to do what's inside. Oh, well, let's try it out anyway. I thought for sure that would work. I guess the question would be, why isn't it working? Because it's a 3x3 too high, so no Enderman can spawn. There shouldn't be any light in there because of this glass, unless it's residual from this, but I'm not sure how long that lasts. And Cursed Earth spawns like mad, so I don't even know. Alright, let's just let that sit for a little bit and see what happens. Maybe if they're, after it realizes that the lantern shouldn't be lighting in there. Oh, there's one. Okay, we got one. But we gotta wait for a witch. Hopefully a witch will spawn. And then if I get one, we can go from there. My problem is, like, I would have to build another outside shell of the dark glass and then be in between so I can get in there and not have light in. Oh well, you know, I never think things through. So, pretty much, this is pretty much what the episode is supposed to be. It's more of a test of of how my camera's working than anything else. As you can see, I did do some stuff with the chickens here. Like, I moved all the less important chickens. I don't want to say less important, but pretty much. Like, the water, the lava, the log, and the regular chicken are probably going to be the next ones to go if I need space. Possibly the snowball chicken, too. Because, well, flint chicken, maybe. Yeah, that's probably about it. I mean, I might maybe get rid of now. Sulfur maybe might be one. Gunpowder maybe. But saltpeter would be another one. But I mean, I needed to make room because these were both full. So I got rid of all the dye chickens. I got over 8,000 of each dye. I have over 8,000 lapis. Well, I probably have over 16,000 lapis. I have over 8,000 bone meal. These are just going to be used for breeding now. And then these guys are just things that are more important. The base metals, the alloys, and the different gems. And then I'll, you know, fill this in with different base metals and alloys and gems as we go, because there's still more I need to do. So I got one piece of glass left. So if I break this to kill these guys, I'll have to make more glass. But I want to make sure spawn rates keep up. Did I just one-shot that guy? Oh, they're disappearing because of the light level. That's cool. I just need one witch. I can work with that, because then I could do... There was a mod in here that did funky stuff with a needle. Syringe, maybe? Yeah. What is this called? That's RF tools. I didn't know that. But I can get a witch and then get a witch blood or witch essence or whatever, and then I can make a so I have no idea what this is, but I'm pretty sure you can make like a specific mob spawner that this will make witches. But I think I can do like, is there the duplicator in here? I could do the mob duplicator, or I could do the spawner, but I think there's something special about this. Like, to get the actual spawner, I think you need like a dragon egg. Yeah, you can get a spawner using the dragon egg. So I want to get this before I go and fight the ender chicken. So that's I see you in there. That's a thing. So pretty much my goal is to wait until a witch spawns, and that's pretty much the only thing I planned for this episode. I got to review this and make sure it's actually, you know, working at least to some degree. I never expect perfection, because if it was that good, you know, it's never that good. So that's just how it is. I went and I started setting up this. I'm thinking that we can set up some more patterns for the storage drives. I think just these things. 1K ME storage component. I wonder why it's messed up like that. There's 1, 4, 16's back here, and then 64's over here. That's weird. It's a little out of order. But we can make the patterns for these guys. I don't know if I'm gonna... I might as well do it all the way to 64. Like, I guess another thing I could do is I could do like a fluid thing, but I don't really know if that's necessary. I'm gonna do these to 64, but I'm probably just gonna fill up the rest of those with 16Ks, because that's usually more than enough for me, especially with these giant barrels as backup. So then I can auto-craft these up when it comes time. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Like, because, well, I have 8 64Ks plus these 2 giant barrels for storage. So whatever can't fit in these drawers, go into here, and then goes into here, and then it goes into here. So, I mean, we got a little while till we have to concern ourselves with that. I like how they disappear, but at the same time, if a witch spawns and I miss it, I'm going to be upset. I guess another thing I can do is go back here, break into the back of my mob farm real quick, and turn off the fans, and then let a bunch of mobs spawn, and then see if I can pick out a witch, and then, you know, if it comes down to it, break some of my mob farm, go in there and collect it with a soul vial, and, you know, so on and so forth. I thought I had a hallway back here. Oh, there's another one. And another one. Oh, I wonder how many's back here. There you are. Alright, so where's the, my levers are all underneath this. Oh well. I can fix it. Not a big deal. You know what would be nice? An attractor obelisk. Because then I could go and put these... Maybe I should turn off the witch water. That'd probably be a good idea. But then I can, like, have all the mobs except for... Now, I guess that wouldn't work. Well, I guess I could do it the other way. That's not the... So that should have the witch water, yeah. That'll clear them out. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the episode here. This is going to be pretty boring until I can find a witch, unless of course I blow myself up or a giant hole in my base, and you guys will probably like that. But I'm going to hope that doesn't happen. So thanks for watching. This is a little bit shorter of an episode, but this is more of a test to make sure my camera is going to actually properly work. And then next episode, hopefully we'll be making stellar armor, and the following episode, we will definitely fight the Ender Chicken. Hopefully. I know I've been saying that for the last, like, 3 episodes, but I keep finding things I want to do before I move on to the next thing. So thanks for watching, and catch you guys next time.